I am, as mentioned, Lady Siobha, Einigh of Connacht, and I am here to tell you a tale, mostly true tale, it's true enough, of fighting and fun and capers gone awry. This tale starts at an event to the south of here, some of you may have heard of it, called Gulf Wars, a couple years back. Not quite as rainy as the famed Gulf NATO this past year, but it was certainly a soggy sight. I, at the time, was a young and overeager member of the Calontir army. And this was my first time fighting. And as some fighter folk may know, the Calontir army tends to use people in a large wall of shields, a shield wall, as it were. And they tend to put the people who are shorter or newer interspaced on this line to help them along with their first time in battle. Me being both vertically challenged and temporally challenged as a fighter, I was, of course, put in this line. So, me, overeager goob that I was, bound out onto the field with metal plank in one hand, shield in the other, completely ignoring the drizzling rain that is continuing to come down around us. I meet my company commander, an enthusiastic young man, similar to myself, and our small little group of 10 was given the challenge to clear the bridge. Way on was called, 30 seconds later the bridge is cleared, and we became bored. And as some of you may know, a bored Calontir is a dangerous Calontir. So, we decide to relieve our boredom by wandering off to the side of the castle instead of the front where we were supposed to stay. There were plenty of comrades there, they would keep the place safe. So we wander around to the side, and we find a culvert, an entrance into the castle that is only minimally defended. There's a couple meridian spears there, but nothing that much. So we decide that we are going to charge this line of spears. We're going to get into the culvert, we're going to come inside the castle, and we're going to cause chaos inside, and then we will no longer be bored. Good thing here. Did I mention earlier on that it was raining? Yeah, it was raining. True to Gulf Wars form, it had been drizzling all day, and now the ground in the fighting field approximately had the same consistency as pudding. It kind of actually looked the same too, brown and all sorts of squishy. But we really didn't notice. We were bored Calontir. So our commander gave the orders. They weren't really needed. We had already kind of decided to do this anyway, but he formally gave the orders. And we go ahead and we line up for the charge. There was me, nice and short. Sir Semyaka, nice and short. And Half-Troll. Not nice and short. All with our giant Calontir metal plank shields. So yes, getting ready to charge, and charge is called. We run forward. Unnoticed by me, stepping back a moment, my left boot, the lace had come untied. Yeah, that's a problem. It had come untied in the mayhem, and it was just kind of blithely dangling about there, waiting for the most inopportune moment for me to step on it. This was that moment. The foot goes forward, the other foot steps on the lace, and me, already unbalanced by the mud and muck underfoot, goes sliding away. Oh hey, this is a nice slippery floor too, might reenact that. Anyway, I found myself slipping and falling in the muck, under the heels of a very surprised Sir Semyaka, who was not expecting a person-sized roadblock in his way. So he slipped and fell in the muck in front of Half-Troll, who was, once again, not expecting a person-sized roadblock. So he slipped and fell in the muck. Well, we're all laying there, kind of confused. Momentary pause just kind of falls over our little section of the fighting. Meridian fighters are looking down at us, kind of confused, going, was that what you intended? I mean, what's going on here? We're looking up at them, confused, going, what just happened? And the spears behind us are looking up at everybody, confused, going, eh? In any case, after a moment, of course, they realized what was going on, the stabbing began, and the fight continued. The battle went ahead, etc., etc. And it was no great thing in the whole scheme of things, but It'll always be memorable to me that my first big foray into fighting was thwarted by slippery ground and an untied shoe.